I definitely feel like there's a different motive when it comes to recording these Raptors videos to the Toronto Maple Leafs videos. The Toronto Raptors beat Milwaukee twice, beat Giannis twice in Milwaukee, and beat the Timberwolves. They're on a 3-game win streak. They are now 15-15 in the season. Wow. What is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Garcelle. Welcome back to the video. The Toronto Raptors, like I said, won 3 in a row in their last couple games, are now 15-15 on the season, and now sit 6th place, sitting pretty with the Boston Celtics 15-14 and the Indiana Pacers 15-14 as well. If both of those lose, the Raptors jump them and will go to 4th place in the standings. That'd be gorgeous. I do think Boston will stay ahead of us, considering they beat us in the regular season games. But at least they go up in the table. Heck, I actually kind of want them to stay in 6th place. I'd love to face Milwaukee in the playoffs, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. We've won 2 regular season games against the Milwaukee Bucks. Already recorded 1 for that. Let's talk about this one, shall we? Toronto Raptors pretty much, for the first time, I think, okay, so they lost the 3rd quarter, but for the most part, the Raptors own this game. They own this game. 33-26 in the 1st quarter. 25. They held the Bucks to 15 in the 2nd quarter. 15 points. Yikes. Milwaukee not going to be liking that. 31-27. They'll like that for sure. But the Raptors finish it off. Win their last quarter by 1 point. Win the game 110-96. Gorgeous game from the Toronto Raptors. They had a 20-point lead, coasting pretty much through the entire game. What a game. What an effort by Norman Powell. What an effort by Pascal Siakam. VanVleet had an average night, 17 points in the pot on 40 minutes played. OG Anunoby started lighting it up in the 4th quarter. You know, this was a really good all-around game. And again, ladies and gentlemen, all 3 of these games have been played without Kyle Lowry. What are we doing? Why aren't we trading Kyle Lowry? Okay, give me a second, because I love Kyle Lowry. I love Kyle Lowry. I'm wearing Pascal Siakam on my jersey for a reason. He's the future. I could have got Lowry, but come on, man. We have a future ahead of us. We have a chance to do well in the playoffs. Right now, we're playing small ball because we don't have a center. Pascal Siakam played center last game, and the previous one, they had Chris Boucher with the Timberwolves. We won that one, but we'll get to that later. Look, they're playing small ball for a reason, as I just said. They need a center. They really do. Because they're going to find teams that are going to be very hard to play small ball against. You can manage small ball against Milwaukee. You can manage small ball, especially against Timberwolves. But when you get to a team like the Los Angeles Lakers, small ball is not going to work. All right? It's just not going to work. You get to the Clippers, it's not going to work. You get to the 76ers, which are coming up, by the way. I don't think that's going to work. I think they're going to have a center by then. But we'll see how that goes. Trade deadline is somewhere in March, so we'll have to see what the Raptors are capable of. Until then, we know Andre Drummond is in the talks, but I don't think he's coming to Toronto, unfortunately. I think he wants to go somewhere where he feels more home, maybe the New York Knicks. We've heard the Lakers may want to buy him. We've heard Brooklyn Nets may want to buy him if he gets bought out. So we'll have to see what happens with Andre Drummond. I think he'd look great in a Raptors uniform. I think he'd fit right in the picture. Norman Powell, do not trade Norman Powell for Andre Drummond. If anything, it would be Kyle Lowry. But we'll have to see. You know, we know Cleveland is a team that could hold cap right now. So, yeah, Kyle Lowry would fit great in that situation. But I don't want Kyle Lowry to go to the Cavaliers. I respect Kyle Lowry too much to dish him off to a team who is not as good. So, maybe he would make the Cavaliers good, you know, with Kevin Love, Colin Sexton over there. But I just don't appreciate what the Cavaliers organization has done for that team. I don't see them going in a great direction just yet. They're a couple years away, so give the Cavaliers time. But I wouldn't ship Kyle Lowry anywhere there yet. Anyways, back to the game. Toronto Raptors had a really good game. Antetokounmpo had an average night. He had a double-double, 23 and 12, but we all know for Giannis Antetokounmpo, there could be more on the table. Chris Middleton only had 13 points. Brook Lopez had 12. I think that shows Middleton should have had a better night. The fact that Lopez was 1 point behind Chris Middleton that night. DiVincenzo had a pretty good night, 14-7. So the Bucks didn't play terrible. but they didn't play like the they didn't play like the Milwaukee Bucks. We know Milwaukee's a very dangerous team, day in and day out, and they just didn't bring it. Now moving on to the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Toronto Raptors at the Target Center in Minnesota. Big game here today. The Raptors, once again, pretty much win every quarter except for the second and third, where the Timberwolves would take the lead a little bit. The Raptors fell off the wagon a little bit, but they won it in the fourth quarter. Let's go over the points. 28-15 in the first. Gorgeous quarter. Lost the second quarter by 3, 20-17. Then got demolished in the third quarter, which gave Minnesota the lead, 29-13 for the Timberwolves. That was also the quarter with that nasty dunk by Anthony Edwards, a highlight reel dunk. I can't even stress enough how much I was so happy to see that guy dunk, even though it's against the Raptors. That was gorgeous. Money from Anthony Edwards. 28-17 in the fourth quarter for the Raptors. They win this one by 5. They squeeze out a win on the back-to-back against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves didn't play that bad. Karl-Anthony Towns with 19. Beasley with 13. Anthony Edwards only finished with 7, but, he's still young. He's still got tons of time to develop. And another great night by Norman Powell. I mean, come on, how is this guy not getting paid? Seriously. 31 points off a back-to-back where he already had 28 the previous night. Come on, Norman Powell is saving this organization right now. Siakam with almost a double-double, 10 and 9. Van Vliet with 12. Boucher with 9. Terrence Davis actually helped a lot, 11 points. That was big. Bembry had 7. So, again, it was Norman Powell. Norman Powell saving this organization. Why would you trade Norman Powell for Andre Drummond? I actually think Powell is a much more impactful player right now than Andre Drummond. So I actually think the Raptors would lose that trade, in my opinion, if we were to get rid of Norman Powell. But yeah, 86-81. The Raptors are on a 3-game win streak, ladies and gentlemen. They are popping off. They have a game Sunday night against the 76ers, 7 p.m. I expect them to lose one of those games. Again, they play Sunday, and then they play Tuesday. So I expect them to lose one of those nights. It's just the 76ers. They are too good this season to lose both games against the Raptors. But who knows? Maybe the Raptors are turning it around. Maybe a team that was 2-8 on the season has finally found their legs. Finally turning it around here in Toronto. And it's an opportunity for the Raptors to show who they really are. It's been an amazing season. We've had some injuries. We've had some opportunity to see some guys with the bench play like Chris Boucher, Norman Powell, who have really come out of the shadow. And it's just been a really, really, really interesting season. Hasn't been a great season, but it's been a season that's kept me going for the Raptors, and I'm excited to see what they can do next. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more of these videos, and make sure to turn on your post notifications to get notified when these videos do come out. One more thing, please, please, please make sure to share this video with your friends and family, as it helps me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.